coming up next.
Hear about speakers coming in, but what are they really here to talk about?
See what the next edition of In the Halls has for us today.
All this and more on today's episode of Wake Up Warriors.
Live from Penn Trafford High School. This is Wake Up Warriors. Wake Up Warriors starts now.
Good morning, Penn Trafford, and welcome to Wake Up Warriors. Today is Friday, November 18th. I'm TJ.
And I'm Lily.
Listening to a career speaker is one of the best ways to find out more about what the job entails. We sent reporter Taylor Shear to find out more about the career speakers.
The media literacy students bring in speakers to talk about their different career fields. I talked to Alexa Rollo and Mr. Bujikowski about what the speakers are all about.
Us media literacy students are responsible for bringing people in of all different kinds of job careers, whether it's nurses, teachers, educators, any kind. Find someone that we think will be a good fit to come talk to students. We email them, set up a date and time, and then they come in and talk about what they do. When a speaker comes in, they talk about everything that comes with their career, whether it's how they started off, how they got there, how much they make, and what a day in the life of their job usually looks like. And then the students that come to the speaker and sign up will record all the information on a piece of paper, and this kind of like just gives an overall summary of like what you learn and everything that the speaker talks about, and it just helps you kind of like know really if you like that career or not.
We try and bring in 2 to 3 career speakers a month for the students. These career speakers can range from the medical field, the military branches, business, anything in between. We just try and give the students a wide variety of topics to choose from because not everyone goes to college, and it's good to have students be exposed to these different career fields when they leave high school. Once the media literacy students arrange the career speaker to come in, I usually step in and set up a time and date for the speakers to meet with the students. We usually try and do it either third and fourth period or after lunch. And the students just come in, they sign in at the Media Center desk or the LGI, depending on where the speaker is at, and they fill a form out, which we return back to me at the end so they get credit for their speaker during the school year. The students are required to get 2 career speakers a year, and it helps count towards graduation. Mrs. Falk and I rely on the media literacy interns to set up the career speakers for the school. We have a lot of repeat speakers, which is awesome for the students. They get to hear these speakers' awesome experiences on how they got to where they are in their career. But it's also nice that the media interns find new speakers and kind of open up a new door for future relations at the school.
This has been Taylor Shear reporting for PTTV.
Penn Trafford is a gigantic school, and it is truly impossible to meet each student. Thankfully, PTTV is traversing our halls to understand the student body a bit better. Today's question, what are you thankful for, PT?
Welcome to the 3rd edition of In the Halls of PT. Today we ask the question of, what are you thankful for?
I am thankful for my brand new job at the Penn Trafford High School.
And your grandchildren?
And my 3 granddaughters.
This pumpkin spice iced coffee. It's actually really good.
I'm thankful for my family.
My family?
Everyone at the school.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I know.
Thankful for my students.
Why?
Because I get to educate you, and you get to learn stuff, and we get to have fun while I substitute in class, and you finish all your work.
Do they behave for you?
Absolutely. Well-behaved students for me.
I am thankful for my future baby that will be debuting in late February.
A pumpkin became a thing when Starbucks chose to make it a thing.
A new literary movement is sweeping younger generations. These Japanese graphic novels have recently become a lucrative and entertaining trend among the youth, and PT's Media Center is following up on it. Here's one avid reader to explain more. So the Media Center has recently taken an initiative to fill their shelves with manga. So I'm here with a manga fan, reader, BC. BC, can you please tell us what manga is?
So manga is basically just Japanese comic books, more or less. Japanese, they instead of writing books from front to back, they write it from back to front. So that's why the front of this book would be in our terms on the back, but it's their front. This one in particular is Attack on Titan. It's about basically people fighting off gigantic people and a bunch of politics around it, that sort of thing. It's just not a sort of story that you would see from U.S. comic books.
The Nutcracker cast and crew are having a party for elementary schoolers to get them excited about the show. Reporter Morgan Arlia spoke with Mrs. Haberberger for more details.
The Nutcracker party is on Saturday, November 19th from 10 to 11:30 for elementary school age kids to come and hang out with the cast and just have a great morning. Santa's coming. It's an opportunity for the cast and the crew of the Nutcracker, the fall play that Penn Trafford's doing, to connect with the community and get them excited about coming to see our show. In 2020, the day before we closed down, we were supposed to have a royal sing-along with all the princes and princesses, and that got canceled. So we've never really had an opportunity to do something like this since before COVID, so we're really excited about it. There is a registration for any of your little kids, little toy soldiers and sugar plum fairies that want to register. You can find it on Facebook. You can find it on our website at pthsdrawmcgill.com.
Last Wednesday, our school had our very first in-school club day. 20 different clubs met to many different activities, from fun games and discussions about future events. French Club created a scavenger hunt for French flags. Makeup Club watched videos on the history of makeup. SAD tried vision impairing glasses for Drunk Driving Awareness Month. Leo Club discussed their new books. And CAP discussed their future projects.
Students in Corna's 8th period AP Computer Science Principles class began to code their Decision Maker app. Students were given a packet to design and develop a flowchart prior to the actual coding. Each student has to follow a certain set of guidelines in order to achieve the highest grade possible.
Ahoy, mateys! Mr. Davis's global studies classes are sailing the sea and are learning about pirates. Ella Welsh went out to dig up this buried treasure.
I started a new lesson last year on pirates. Number one, because pirates are really cool. And number two, most of us don't know just how important pirates are to American history, or to like North American history. I have this assignment that I had done before where everybody just does a boring report on this is a pirate, this is what a pirate does. And so instead what we did this time is we're going to have the kids do a conversational podcast. Same questions, only now you don't have to do a presentation, you do a podcast, and you do it kind of in a conversational way. I think it's a little bit more fun. And they can be more creative, my students can be more creative, and we can just kind of loosen up a little bit and still learn something.
Media literacy is hard at work creating the school's winter activities. One of these events that will take place is the Penny Wars. I went out to go find more information about this upcoming event. The media literacy class is currently in the process of creating a new project, Penny Wars. If you are not familiar with this opportunity, the school will collect change for 2 weeks with a goal of $1,000. The money raised will go to Wishes for Warriors for our annual telethon. There will be bins located in the cafeteria and media center to drop off your change. If Penn Trafford reaches the $1,000 goal at the end of the 2 weeks, the reward will be quite a splash. If you have any questions, go see Mr. Bujakowski in the media center or Mrs. Falk in room 150. And be sure to stay tuned on PTTV for a special commercial for this event in December.
Strives to help the community in all ways we can. Reporter Zach Hans and Meyer Wilkes caught up with NHS students to see how the Veterans Drive needed help those in need.
The Pittsburgh branch of the Department of Veterans came down to Penn Trafford High School to collect cash and food donations from the students. The NHS leadership, as well as the chairman of the drive, David Bittner, were in attendance. The veterans talked to the students about the importance of donating to veterans, as homelessness is often an issue for veterans once they leave their service. The Veterans Drive received a certificate of appreciation for the school's longtime dedication for their aid.
The Penn Trafford ice hockey team traveled to Belmont Ice Complex to play the Armstrong Riverhawks. Senior Xavier Solomon scored 2 first-period goals to give the Warriors an early 2-1 lead. After battling through some injuries, senior Ben Chen scored late in the third to make the final score 6-3 in a hard-fought Warrior loss.
Thank you for watching Wake Up Warriors. Please stand for the pledge of the flag. I'm TJ.
And I'm Lily. Have a great day, PT.